you're like me, you probably know that traveling in a big group is really fun for about 2 days. That's why I want to share my top travel tips for traveling alone in Thailand. Number 1, learn the language. Now, I'm not talking about learning it fluently, but learn enough to get by before you travel by yourself. It really helps to know, especially in Thai, the numbers from 1 to 1,000, so you can haggle on prices and understand what kind of price the different vendors are giving you, and taxes and so on. Learning how to say yes and no is really important, and also to learn how to order at restaurants. So there are a lot of great resources you can find online, and I'll list them up in the description for you. Number 2, transportation. So you have tuk-tuks, songtiaos, taxis, buses, vans, ferries, and domestic flights. Now, tuk-tuks are mainly used for short distances inside of a medium to large city. So you can't really use them to travel far. Like if you're going from, let's say, Bangkok to Hua Hin or Bangkok to Pattaya, then you can't really take a tuk-tuk. The tuk-tuk driver will just say no. Songtiaos are it's like a jump on, jump off minivan, kind of open truck, I guess. You just tell the driver where you want to go. He tells you the price, you jump on back, and when you're closing in on the area that you're going to go, you just knock on the glass that separates you from the driver. And then you can just jump out, go to the driver's side, pay, and off you go. All right, taxis. You can get anywhere with taxis as long as the price is right. You can go from Bangkok to where I am right now. I'm in Royat City. It's about a 1.5 hour flight from Bangkok. If you agree with the driver on the price, he will drive you there non-stop, and it's about a 7 or 8 hour drive. He'll maybe stop to use the toilet or buy some food and drink for himself, and you can buy something for yourself as well. But yeah, non-stop drive, air conditioned, and it's great, but it's a little bit pricey. All right, so buses in Thailand can get you anywhere, and it's cheaper than the taxi. Now, the quality of the buses, they vary from company to company, so I suggest that you use either, I think it's Nakhon Air or 999 VIP buses. I'll link it down in the description. Now, these buses are made for big white people. It's if you take a bus that's for Thai people, you have no leg room, and it will probably cut off the circulation to your legs. So these VIP buses, they cost a little bit more, but it's totally worth it, especially if you're going on a long trip. Now, these VIP buses, they have air conditioning, they serve snacks, plenty of leg room. Some of them even show movies as well, even though it's dubbed in Thai, but that's a great opportunity to learn some Thai. Right, so vans here in Thailand, usually they get stuffed because the owners like to maximize their profits. So yeah, they usually stuff a 6 or 7 seater van with maybe 10 or 12 people. And yeah, that's horrible for a 5 hour plus drive. So I'd suggest it costs extra to charter a van by yourself, and it's really difficult with the language barrier to ask if it's overfilled, but just keep that in mind. But usually vans are a pretty great way to get around Thailand. Then you have ferries and boats. Now, these are more common in coastal areas, and if you're going from, let's say, Pattaya or Rayong to Koh Samet or Koh Lan, then you have to use a ferry. Now, these ferries, they have a schedule. They don't really follow it. If they say they're going to leave for one of the islands at 11 a.m., they will usually wait until it's full, even if it's 5 or 6 hours, just to maximize profits. So keep that in mind, have a flexible schedule, and yeah, buy a beer and just sit and wait. Right, number 3, get yourself a Thai SIM card. So getting yourself a Thai SIM card is one of the best things that you can do. You can choose between AIS or DTAC. and One2Call. I use One2Call. I think One2Call is under AIS. One2Call has really good 4G and 3G packages that are really cheap. Now, if you need to put money on your SIM card, you can go to any local 7-Eleven. You can say you want a slip One2Call. If you use One2Call, just say slip One2Call and give them the money that you want on your phone. They will give you a slip, like a receipt with a code on it. Type in that code on your phone and you have your money on your phone. You can buy whatever package that you like. And it's really great to have a stable connection to Google Maps and translators if you didn't bother to learn any phrases in Thai. Number 4, eating alone. So eating alone here in Thailand is different from in the Western world. I know I'm from Norway, and in Norway it's not really normal to go all by yourself to a restaurant and sit down and order and just eat alone. But here it's not frowned upon at all. They do not really care. So if you sit down alone, then maybe some Thais who know a bit of English will want to chat with you, and it's a great way to get some new friends. Number 5, loneliness. Right, so if you get lonely traveling alone, maybe after 1 month of a 3-month trip, then you can maybe go stay at a hostel for a few days. You can go to a hotel bar, go to some events, or go to a pub. You can find a lot of temporary travel companions that maybe want to have a day trip or two, going out to any nearby islands or something. And then after you're done, you don't have to commit to staying with them anymore. Instead of traveling in a big group where you have to do everything together every goddamn time. Right, I hope these tips will be helpful to some people. I really wish I knew them before I went here alone the first time. It would have saved me a lot of awkwardness, a lot of struggle, and yeah, a lot of small problems that can get really irritating. So thank you all for watching. Now please subscribe if you haven't already for more food and travel videos, and I'll catch you next time.